Hello, ladies. Happy Wednesday. It's August 20th. Can you believe it? I think some kids are back to school already, which is kind of crazy. So anyway, just moving right along. I'm excited that you're joining in today to our little midweek meetup here, just to kind of put our pink hat on for a few minutes and really kind of just get focused on your business for a little bit of time and put down a game plan of what you need to accomplish this week. So anyway, make sure to type in the chat if you are here. Let me know that you're joining in and where you're joining in from and all that good stuff. And if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to type it in the chat, or if there's any fun things that you want to share with the group, that would be fabulous too. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Let me get that just a little bit bigger for us. So yes, August. Oh my gosh. We have these three ladies that are on target for the July and August promotion. So congratulations to Ramona and Anne on being on target. So the 600 cumulative wholesale is for both July and August this year. So that is different from last seminar year. So it's promoting consistency with our businesses. So congratulations, ladies. You're on target for this promotion. So I am cheering you on, and so is everyone else, to complete the challenge in August, and you will get those bonus star credit points. That's what I'm excited about. Okay, and then these ladies have already ordered in the month of August: Kathy, Patty, myself, Jeanette, and Ramona. So congratulations, ladies, just doing your job and ordering products that you love, or ordering products for your that your customers love. So congratulations on that. And on Tuesday, which I have not sent out the replay, so I apologize for that. But for you ladies, Kathy, Jeanette, and Patty, I will send you the replay link for last night's Grow and Celebrate Zoom with Katie Goldstein. So anyway, I apologize for not getting that out on time for you to watch live, but you will get the replay. So I will send that to you as well. But remember, every month that you reach 300 wholesale or more by the 15th, then you will get a private invitation or exclusive invitation to this private event for the Grow and Celebrate training. And every month we have a different, top sales director or national sales director or a national sales director emeritus that's on there just sharing inspiration and tips and education with us. So that is great that they do that for us, and you want to be there. So our pink perks are still in the boards, and there are some things that I'm going to be adding to the boards today that I'm going to talk with you about in just a little bit. So just a little teaser there. Cinnamon Glow is our color of the, or look of the month that is on the pink perks. If you can see the bottom right-hand corner there, you'll see that the pink perks does include a 50% off item of the entire look of the month. So I just like you guys to make sure that you know that, so that you can promote that and leverage it with your color appointments, which we're going to talk a little bit more about in just a moment. Okay, I don't think I had this picture up. I think I put it in the boards, but I didn't have it up on the screen last week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys have got to see this. So these are, maybe I showed it to you via through the computer, whatever. But here is the All-Star Consultant Program consistency prizes. So at the end of the year, when you complete STAR all 4 quarters, okay, so that's number one, is you have to be a STAR all 4 quarters, then you will accumulate points, right? So if you're a Sapphire at 1,800 for all 4 quarters, then that's going to put you at an all-star Sapphire level. And if there might be a quarter where maybe you're a Ruby, and then another quarter where you're an Emerald, and then another quarter where you're back to Sapphire, all of those points total up, and you'll get to different levels. So for example, the All-Star Ruby, Emerald, Pearl, and Diamond. So based on the end of the year total STAR points that you have, you will get one of these prizes. So this is super exciting. I'm so glad they used to do this, and I'm glad that it's back, because it's just something fun and tangible. I love the STAR credit points and being able to redeem the credits and everything. I think that's awesome. And I do like that program, but I almost like this one better, where it's like you just have one special gift that you're going to get that's pretty substantial from Mary Kay. So that's pretty exciting. So that's our All-Star Consultant Program. I wanted to make sure that you ladies had your eye on which one of these star points or star prizes you're going to get with your points. And then remember, because of our, where is it? The Power Up and Grow Selling Challenge, every 2 months back to back that you complete the 600 wholesale, you're going to get an extra 400 star credits. So that's going to bump you up even more to get these fabulous, fabulous prizes. Okay. Whoopsie. There we go. So I think they're phenomenal, and I hope that you are as excited as I am about earning one. Okay. So product spotlight. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. What does that look like? That makes me bigger, me smaller, that bigger. Okay. I think I'm going to do that for just this setup here. But first, let me lead into it. Hold on. Okay. All right. So what I wanted to share with you is something that's, it's not really new to us, but it is kind of new presentation wise as far as a color class goes. So I just wanted to point you in the right direction. If it's something that you feel you want to dive deeper into, then you can do that. So I'm going to provide the tools for you, and it may or may not be an idea that you want to promote or implement. If it isn't, just kind of let it go in one ear out the other. If it's something that you're really excited about, I'll put the information in the boards app for you, so that way, you know, everything is in one place for you and you have the access to the tools and everything. So basically what has been come a buzz in the Mary Kay world is, and some of you may remember this from years and years ago, that there used to be, you know, like the different, you know, not just warm and cool, but like summer, spring, winter, fall, like your seasons. And so what is going on now is actually hosting a color theory or color analysis party that is incorporating learning about your summer, spring, autumn, and winter looks, and kind of discovering what that is and helping people to get their best colors so that they can feel more confident in what they're wearing, learn how to choose colors, not only for their, you know, colors to wear in clothing, but then also colors to wear makeup wise and stuff. So there is a Zoom video that is going to be in the boards app, that if you wanted to dive deeper into this and really learn what it's about, then you can go to that. So you'll be able to reference it. And it's by a director by the name of Taylor. And she is just doing phenomenal with this. So she's kind of taken it to a whole nother level. You may or may not be interested in it, but I thought, which was cool, is if you kind of already know, if you're a winter, spring, autumn, whatever, then you could utilize these tools because everything's in one section. So for example, the build your own winter look, build your own autumn look, you'll have access to these graphics, which may help you even just that little bit. If this helps you for your color classes, to help with people to kind of learn, okay, if one customer tends to always buy and absolutely loves and gets compliments on, let's say, I don't know, I'm looking at the spring look, Poppy Please or something, then here's a whole section of lipsticks that you could recommend to her that are like within that color group. Okay. So it may not just, you know, just to not just throw out another color that she may not really like, you can give her a sample of something that's within her whole, you know, season, let's call it. Okay. So anyhow, I have those on there, which I think are great. So that alone, I think, is just a great tool to have. But if you did want to dive deeper into how to actually do a color class like this, don't overthink it, because it's not that crazy. It's basically just doing a skincare class, but you add in color and you kind of feature like, okay, here's how to pick summer, spring, and winter and all of that. And she breaks it down. It's really simple. It's just our warm and cool, like we normally do. And then she goes in the spring and summer, and how to choose colors within the season And the number one tip I heard was just that the lipstick color is really more of the defining color of the season. So like someone who might be a spring could probably maybe wear a summer eyeshadow, but the spring lipsticks are probably going to be like the go-to lipsticks that will really affect the whole look. So the lipsticks are almost more important than the eyeshadows because, as you know, like our eyeshadows, depending on our eye color, if you're a blue eye person versus a green or brown, you kind of tend to have different colors that will make your eyes pop. So that's kind of like a whole nother thing. But this in general, the lipsticks are really kind of what helps to define your season for the most part, to help narrow it down. Okay. So you can really tell when someone puts on a particular lipstick, whether that lipstick serves them or not. And so that's really, they're not as forgiving, in other words, whereas the shadows, you can kind of play with different colors no matter what season you're in. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. These are the summer and the spring. And then I also put up on here for you the winter and the autumn. So I'm pretty excited to, kind of dive a little bit more, even just for our own confidence and with the products and everything, using them ourselves. You want to be able to, know what colors to pick for yourself, even just to start. And then from there, if you start receiving compliments on your colors, if you're really choosing within your season, that's just going to build your confidence. And then people are going to be attracted to you in that way. They're going to want to find out what their season is too. So it helps you to, really just overall, it's more so for our own self-confidence, but then also it'll help you feel more confident in building your business and talking with customers about color, and then having you be kind of their go-to person. So it's not like you have to learn anything really new per se. It's just having the right tools at your fingertips that you can share with people that will make you feel really smart and make them think that you're really smart. Okay. So anyhow, so those are the fun things I wanted to share in regards to product today. Was just have access to these, and they will be in the boards for you to utilize for your business if you choose. Okay. All right. So how many of you actually know which one you are just by looking at the colors? The summer, spring, and then we have winter and autumn. So autumn looks more like, let me just call out some of the colors that are in there. Casual rose, sunset peach, appleberry, downtown brown, berry couture. So there's quite a variety in the autumn. The winter, luminous lilac, crushed berry, red smolder, hot pink, love me pink, trademark pink, boho plum. So you'll see a couple of the lipsticks that, flow into different seasons as well. They kind of cross over. And what else? Oh, whoops. Just kidding. I'm not there yet. For the other one. Okay, summer and spring. So summer, it looks more like, let's see, Mauve Crush is in there, Love Me Pink, Sunset Pink, Mauve Moment, Luminous Lilac again, Coral Confetti, Think of Pink, Festive Pink is in there. And then in the spring, it shows Poppy Please, Sunset Peach, Always Apricot, Subdued Nude. Not quite as many lip colors, it looks like maybe in the spring. That just is in a particular formula of lipstick. So anyhow, so I just thought that was really fun. I wanted to share that with you ladies. So the other tools that I'll have in the boards app as well that you will have at your fingertips now is the color, just these little JPEGs of the colors, which I find for the lipsticks and then eyeshadows and cheek colors. These are tools that you can use to send to a customer, when they're looking at, wanting to choose lipsticks or whatever, and it's digital, or you need to just send a text message. These are great things to have available to you so that you can just text her a picture of just the lipsticks. And then she can better see kind of the coloring and which to choose from. So anyhow, again, just tools for you to have available. On the right-hand side, the shadows and the cheek colors and all that, that is if you wanted to have that kind of chart in like a pro palette. So if you wanted to have like a map on the top of it and then have all your colors in the bottom for using them as demo purposes, this is an example of how you can put that together if you chose to. Okay, so that is that. Lots of color stuff today. And there is, speaking of, one more week left. Well, August 31st, right? August 31st is the deadline for the makeover contest. So make sure that you are continuing to enter people into the makeover contest as well. And that will end on August 31st. So this is a time where you can focus on color, move some of that color product that you might have on hand, because remember, some of those shadows are going to be phasing out. And of course, new things coming eventually, but just wanted you to be aware of that. So, okay, let me go back to our last shot here. There we go. Our mindset minute back on up here. Okay. All right. So to wrap up for today, confidence isn't about having all the answers. It's about showing up with belief and energy. So think about it. People don't just buy skincare or lipstick. They buy how you make them feel. When you're genuinely excited to share a new lip color or a serum that you love, that confidence is contagious. Your customers may not remember every ingredient or detail, but they will remember the way that you lit them up when you talked about it, or when you lit up when you talked about it. So today, I want you ladies to practice confidence. So even if you don't feel 100% ready, show up with energy and let that excitement carry you forward. So it's just how you make people feel around you is more important than all of the little details that you could share about the product. It's more about how you make them feel, right? And Mary Kay, we always want to encourage each other to make everyone feel important, make them feel valued, make them feel important. But when a woman finds that perfect color look that she just knows it's a go-to look for her, she's going to have more confidence. She's going to feel better inside, and you can help guide her to that place of more confidence. Okay. So confidence is contagious. So I don't want you to think that you have to be 100% ready. Even if you want to dive into those color parties, go ahead and just try one-on-one in a facial, one-on-one setting with a customer, and just say, hey, I'm learning about these new seasons. I'd love to, kind of practice this new format with you. And we could play with some color, and then of course, when you do that, you can always weave in, how important skincare is, because that is the base of our whole look, is to have our skincare on, moisturizer, hydrating, all that kind of stuff. And then we have our primer to then move into color. So you wouldn't have to do a full-blown skincare class and color, because that would probably run really, really long, because you know how it is when we've done color before. It can get a little bit crazy. So you want to sort of tighten everything up a bit and really guide people to specific tips and colors, which you'll find out about if you want to dive more into that with the Zoom link that you'll find in the boards app. So anyhow, it's not about having all the answers, ladies. You want to, and that this is something that I feel like I've gotten pretty good at over the years, is that I know that I don't have all the answers. Okay. I like 100% know that I don't. And I hope that I never come across as someone you think that I think I know all the answers, because I don't. I'll be the first to admit I don't know all the answers, but I am really good at being resourceful, and I can find the answers. Okay. So I want to teach you that skill, to just know the tools are there. You just have to seek them out and know where to find them. And then that will build your confidence level. Okay. So you don't have to know it all. All right. We all know that deep down. You don't have to know it all. You just have to start. You just have to kind of get going. And when you're in movement and you're in activity, that's when the confidence level will boost up. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to share with you ladies today. So make sure to check out the boards. If you haven't already become a part of the boards app for our team, then you can just reach out to me and just text me, and I'll make sure that you get into that app so that you have access to those digital images. Okay. And anything else that you might find helpful in there. All right, ladies, have a great day, and I will catch you later. Bye for now.